Right, let's go. A match between AR12 and Jobi in the Desert Cup Group C, with AR12 in the blue playing as Lithuanians and Jobi in the red playing as Goths. So we've seen Jobi pick infantry style sims before. He's played the Celts a few times in the matches we've shown in Desert Cup, so he does like his infantry. But let's see what AR12 can do with a camp sim like the Lithuanians. It basically cancels out Jobi's opportunity to go Huskarls because cavalry counters the Huskarls. So it will, however, be easy for him, so to speak, to spam the counter against cavalry if it comes down to these kinds of fights, but we'll see how this develops. So 4 gold here for AR12, not ideal, but at least there's a spot in the back here, so decent base with the woodlines wallable around here in any case. Jobi, however, has 2 back golds, that lucky fellow, and should have no problem securing these. Stones a bit, 1 stone to the forward and 1 a bit more to the side, but and also a all over kind of opener map between the woodlands, but still should be okay. And also Goths don't get stone walls, so it's a limit to how secure you'll be even behind walls here. I'm just gonna speed ahead a bit past the field age, I think, and catch up. Jobi, actually, AR12 sees a couple of sheep from over here and he brings them home. Or was it his sheep? No, has to be Jobi's sheep that he didn't take. Okay. What did you do, AR12? Okay, maybe a little bit of idle time, I guess. So look at the scouting. AR12 already found his opponent's woodline. Jobi on the way to he's also found his opponent's bases. Staying still for a little bit right now, that could be dangerous, but he's fine for now. Probably has some business to attend to at home. AR12 all the way up to the field age now. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Villager lost. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Bad idea. So, of course, this never happened to other people, you know. Fighting the scout a little bit with villagers here. Get over feudal, so let's catch up to normal speed. This Jobi scout will for sure go down here. But he sees the stable going up at least. That shouldn't be much of a surprise though, but now he only needs to close here and he is at least forcing any scouts coming forward. The spawns are very close, by the way, between the players. So for an infantry sim like Goths, that's actually a huge plus. Don't really get this walling here, could have just, but maybe there's not really that much of an area left to, it's on this side of course, but he isn't needs a quick wall here to secure anyway, so let's make it an archery range. Also no rush from Jobi as far as I can see, maybe because he lost his scout, he doesn't have the support for the rush. But already secured some walls here on the woodland, so that doesn't suffer. A little bit of walling here as well. And spearman out, so the scouts shouldn't be able to do too much damage here. But we'll see. Gets a hit in. Spearman chasing. AR12 has already seen the range and will probably react to this on his side. Yeah, it's putting up an archery range, probably for a couple of skirms or something when the Goth player comes forward. So 5 spearmen out for Jobi. Maybe it feels almost like an overreaction here to the 3 scouts that are on the field. But they would of course be able to be upgraded into pikes later, but it does hurt his economy in terms of going up to the next stage. AR12 also adding some skirms here. So these four archers won't really do much. There's no blacksmith yet, so he will likely drop that before going forward. There it is. It will be tough for the archers to hit, though. He should maybe add some kind of units to break into the walls. In addition, Goths have cheap militia line, so it could have mixed in some of those as well. Make breaking through easier. Let's see if his Easter will spot the range. Both getting fletching now. Here's our 6 skirms against 5 archers and 2 spearmen, 6 archers total. And the scouts will help out as well against archers. That's one kill there. Jobi also add some skirms of his own now. Probably a good move. Yes. Spearman could potentially engage skirms as well though. Now he will be taking off one of his wood lines, but most of his wood is down here, so while it's annoying, it doesn't affect production all that much, but it's idle time for sure. And immediate instant reaction here from AR12 to pick off at least one archer here, maybe 2. Yep, gets 2. And a spear. So a good trade for AR12 here with its skirms. KD is 5-2 already. Possibly a bit sloppy from Jobi here. Idles here or there. On the AR12 side, there's securing the side here as well. This is a bad fight for Jobi. He really should be taking that, I think. He will only lose numbers, so that was 1 kill against 4 archers dead for 1 skirmisher. He will effectively lose most of his army here now. And the KD is already looking kind of bad for Jobi with a 14-4. Hello, Light Corbo. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it was very good value from the scouts and skirms here. 18-8. Jobi will reach cast age first though, but I kind of assume, I was going to say he might have a weaker economy, but he has lots of gold stocked up. So I wonder what the play is here. He is adding stables, which is a peculiar choice considering that Lithuanians, if they get relics, of course in the castle age the upgrades will be the same, attack and defense, but I really don't get this choice with double stables. It's not like AR12 will go full trash with the skirms, even though it's Lithuanians and get some unique effect to boost it, but maybe it feels like he needs the mobility to go rush in and get some damage done, but he's getting blood eyes. He's gonna be first to cast late by a slight margin. But I'm also looking at the resource disposition here, and the gold is... He was probably going for the archers build to add lots of archers while he's so heavy on gold. Gold can of course support militia as well, but he has lots of resources he doesn't really spend right now. So he's pumping out knights. Those need to get value early on for it to be worth it, I think. Of course you can use them to clean up the skirms, so that's also could be a reason, but I still question the decision. Adding 2,000 centers now. Thinking AR12 is doing the same, yeah. Military count dead even, but military count higher for AR12 due to losing less units. So, a second TC up, and there's the production. Okay, looked like he was gonna idle it. So, 2 stables for both players. Upgrades are likely the same, but AR12 is also getting the attack upgrade forging, unless he... Yes, 10+1, and there's 10 for Jobi, so even in even numbers now we will lose fights due to upgrades. Having some siege. And AR12 is in. Let's see what it does here. There's nothing to raid on that woodline, so... Okay, he stays out for now. I don't think there's a monastery yet. Not that that's something you need to rush, but since he has already one relic secure over here, we will already have the advantage, and he probably looks at the upgrades and can tell that he has the attack advantage. So, but this should be a bad fight, yeah. A little bit outnumbered also. The siege behind could hit the skirms. There's the monastery. Looks like the booms are quite similar here. It's like 3 TC boom for both, and keeping the production more or less even here. This scout should be dead meat. No, survives. Wow. Now Monk going for a relic. That could actually help Knight's production as well, because when he gets the relic in, he will already have the +2 attack, and he won't need it. Oh, okay, never mind, he won't get the relic just yet. But once he gets a relic, he will have the same attack as with the second attack upgrade. So. Also a bit weird of Jobi playing against the Janis that he doesn't make an effort to try and secure some relics, just to deprive his opponent of this advantage. Of course, he has lots of else to think about. His organization didn't really work out, so. But as AR12 collects relics, he will go even further ahead. Getting the second armor upgrade now as well. I think Jobi is missing that for now. And that one could get a conversion. Yeah, that was a quick conversion. And a slight military lead for AR12 now, but huge military lead, 9 more military. Even if that's skirms, it's okay. Jobi still has a lot of gold to spend, so he doesn't have a market to change that situation somehow yet. He's adding a 4th TC actually. Maybe he wants to try and get ahead in eco unless AR12 is also on 4 TCs, which he is. It could of course also be to secure gold and woodlines here from raiding and not necessarily for production. Let's have +2 now. 1 relic, yep. And another relic coming in now, which will give yet another attack for Knights. Jobi should be quite outnumbered. He's outnumbered by 5, but he has some 4% pikes helping out in this choke point here, so not too bad. Oh, but the Knights run in now. Could easily pick up the Scorps. Could even fight the Pikemen because those have no upgrades either. So we're pulling back. And there's a castle. Maybe it will go up actually because it won't be too easy to deny. Maybe run in here or something could be an option. Jobi now producing from 4 PCs actually, so seems to struggle a bit to keep up with army numbers, or it's just not prioritizing it. But the Knight's move is they're only viable in Cast Age due to missing some upgrades in Imperial Age, so looks like he wants to take a fight now. He might lose to conversions here. I think he won Knight here, but no, not here in the conversion, but maybe he pulled away in time. Tries to force the fight under his castle now, so we get some more hits in, but he still should be outnumbered here. AR12 now with double the military count. Jobi, however, on the way to Imperial Age. So, and he's adding some barracks. He could get the unique check if he didn't already get it, and produce quicker from barracks. So then he could get pikes out, more pikes out more quickly, or even helps. But AR12 now has 4 relics, so he's full advantage of the bonus, and he could take a fight against most things now with these units. pikemen shouldn't be an issue. They're still unupgraded as well, so but now he's getting the armor and speed and attack upgrades for the bikes. But here, some lights broke in on this side. That's going to be a tough raid to handle right now. Asks his knights over, but there's 5 differences in attack, so even with superior numbers, that could be a tough fight. But they're losing a bit to TC Fire as well, so he will clean this up. There's more to come from over here, so this is not a huge loss for AR12 at the moment. He got lots of value and got maybe 66 now. And of course, he's just slightly behind to the Imperial Age. And also with the villager lead, of course, due to the raiding here as well, so should boost his. He should have a stronger economy going into Imperial Age, I think. Producing more knights now, getting some upgrades, getting a lead skirm, maybe as a measure against infantry coming in here. There's the halberdier tech instantly queued by Jobi, but I think even with the quick Goths production, he needs more barracks here to keep up. 4 barracks. It's okay, but his food eco seems slightly low as well to spam lots of halberdiers. He's actually queuing villagers, which might not be a too bad move to catch up in the boom here. He's like 15 villagers behind now, so. And yeah, he's the first one to enter himself, but here's AR12's trap as well. Waiting for cavalry upgrade, now it's in, and he can just charge in here and fight even under the castle with these numbers. Halves are at least missing one attack upgrade, if not 2. So it's a decent trade to take. AR12 with double the kills here now, so and he's slowly extending his push, and if this castle goes down, it will be very much closing in on KD, GG, I think. Castle is down. And now it's moving into raid here. So Halberdy production being sustained here. Adding more barracks now. Which is good. Yes, that's the unique tech for something and perfusion. Yeah, as the barracks work faster. But it's just too late for. Oh, he's getting anarchy as well, so he can create a fast load from barracks. Okay, so maybe he means to get the skirm to the Tuskers mix in. Bit bad, but he's still with the barracks up. His Jobi is down 20 army and it's against the stronger army, of course. And putting up another defensive castle there will, I think, will only delay the inevitable here. You'll be getting pop cap now as well because of losing castles and TCs. There's some knights over here, but they're really not doing anything. So could be that he's been raiding here a little bit, but he should really be using those for distraction. There's the GG goal. So look, I'll add the score first. GG. So look at stats. KD 181 to 70. So Lithuanians with a strong trash bonus. I don't know if AR12 ever get to that, but they get a little bit extra armor, I think, on pikemen and skirms. So that's already good for them in, for example, an halb versus halb fight, but also they are a cavalry team, so of course they counter Goth skulls in any case. But the resource collected quite the same. More gold for AR12, more stone, and then there were the uptimes that were virtually identical except for the faster fusion for the Scout Rush. I think Jobi would have benefited a lot from trying a bit more aggressive opening with a militia rush or even men-at-arms, since that's one of his civilization strengths. So see a weak point here with Jobi losing all his army here, unfortunately. So his play was to go archers, but he never really got to AR12's base, so from that moment on AR12 could gain a lead and dictate the pace of the match on his own. So I'm gonna hide the screen now while putting up the next game, in case somebody who is watching hasn't seen the spoilers. So, moving on to game 2, which is on Jobi's home map. And the map is Dust. And we have AR12 playing as the Khmer in the red here, and Jobi as Mongols playing in the blue. See from this map, very open map. Should be standard resources, gold and stone wise, but the wood lines, the really good wood lines, are rather far away from the UTC, so it kind of forces expansion if it goes to the late game. So Jobi unlucky with his main goal, which is 4, but again he has gold in the back of his base here. So, but I don't think there will be like any huge walls trying to full wall your base on an area like this. But we'll see. AR12 with basically all resources forward. So really unlucky map for him here. I think that will force some early aggression from him. So let's fast forward a bit and see how it plays out from feudal on. So you see both players prioritizing pushing in deer ahead of scouting, which is almost essential for Mongols with their hunting bonus to take advantage of that. But It's also on an open map like this, you know, you will be able to gain scouting intel on your opponent anyway, because it's not very likely that they will be full walled. Bear isn't too bad of a choice in that sense, from the ability there still has to hide inside houses. So if you're subject to scouts aggression, you could idle your wills, of course, but garrison in houses to prevent them from being killed by rushes. So you see the house placement of AR12 is suggesting that that's the idea if a rush comes in. AR12 is actually going to be first up to the castle edge, so I think Jobi might actually be trying for a fast castle here on this very open map. And that may very well be punished in the early game, because he's not even clicked up. He clicks up when AR12 is 90% feudal. So there's always quick wall potential around here. He's even taking the far wood line here, but here comes the stable from AR12, and he will likely be able to have the first few scouts out before Jobi even reaches feudal edge. Ah, the second elephant was late. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Still, the population suggests fast castle attempt. And also pushing in the deer with Mongols should maybe be enough to get up earlier. But maybe it interferes too much with the scout rush idea. So, 2 scouts out for AR12, he has 3 more in the queue. Jobi actually will reach feudal age. He hasn't put up any barracks. He's going for the blacksmith market, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. So no walls, but quick walls, but no barracks either, so it makes defending against scouts slightly harder. So we'll see how this... Oh, and there's an opening. Of course, there's always a hole. So he's forced to... No, there was no lane, but AR12 said that Jobi's elephant was difficult to find, so he brought it in way too late. So I guess I'm sure he had other plans and then had to adapt his strategy. And he doesn't even have loom. Oh man. Okay, that hurts a lot in this sense when walling is already that hard. So it's down by 6 villagers already. So yeah, I didn't even think that he would dare to not get loom when it was already that late up. But that was probably to try to get to Castle Edge quickly enough, I guess, but very risky on a map like this. Now more scouts come in. There's at least one stray builder. Still no loom, by the way, because he is up going for Castle Edge. So and now there's 10 build difference. I think no, 22 builds difference. So let's see how we adapt to this. This could go down as well, and of course now he's getting loom to prevent further easy losses. But how do you even come back from this when you're 12 builds behind? We'll maybe add a second TC. Yeah, second TC on the stone, but another build goes down by the TC. And does AR12 see this stray villager here? Now he sees it, but the quick walls are in time. Could actually have denied this TC if he was around, but obviously too late now. So have a look at the expansion as well. Quite heavy on wood now as a range. Skirps, okay. Could be a measure against possible Mangudai coming, or just a way to reach over the walls. Jobi is catching up a bit in the build count with his double TC production now, and AR12 chooses to stay in village for a while longer. There's something here, but still needs to break through some walls to do the damage. Really wants to get a kill on this one villager here. No, it's just being annoying. Here come the scarves with fletching and tune the armor as well. And on the way up to cast edge. And this will cause losses on either woodline here for Jobi, I think. And this build is doomed. The villager counts are even for the moment. And has to run away from the skirms, and now it seems Jobi is completely off wood. He will probably make a TC here to secure another woodline. I think he managed to pull away here without any more losses as well. But still the walking time is also idle time, so it puts him in a bad spot again, eco-wise. And his eco is very gold heavy. He could use the market to balance. But he does sustain the villager production. And the TC being forced up, maybe he will get the scouts now, yeah, and actually there's not room for all the villagers inside TC. No. That was a very, very lucky scout with 1 HP left there. Here comes the castle. The AR12 also already has the skirm, so of course it works as a defense for these TCs. But now in castle edge, skirps could become elite skirps and contest at least a few Mangudai. AR12 also expanding the eco now, 2 ranges, forward siege. And some crossbows out on the field. Could go back to this woodland now with archers, which I think he will do now. Let's see if he reacts in time. So he knows about the skirms, but he doesn't necessarily know about crossbows coming in, and he builds back to his TC. Okay, this build might go down now. No. So 1 Mangudai out on the field now. Skirms aren't here yet to get the Mangudai, but the crossbows get a few hits in anyway. This is a very well protected but very inefficient woodline here. So the populations are quite alike. Jobi had the millers, his castle age was earlier, he's losing from all 3 DCs, but AR12 being the aggressor might have this TC go down. Maybe he can get one Mangonel here. No, put back again. Has to steer clear of the skirms. And also no upgrades on the Mangonel yet. So I think he should, since the skirms are forward, he could consider sending them forward for a raid and do some damage himself now. If he stays on the defensive side instead and wants to have his TC stay up. He gets one Mangonel, nice splitter, no he did get it, now he gets it. And goes back, probably garrison to heal a bit. Now forward archery range for AR12 to supply his army further forward. It's a +1 for the Mangonel now, but that's still tough to fight these numbers. Oh, nice Mangonel hit there. Has to be careful with scout, but he gets it. But Jobi totally forced on the defensive side here now. He hasn't moved on to this golden zone yet. And he also needs to deal with some small raids here and there. So. Very much forced on the defensive here, but considering he was 12 villagers down in Feudal Age and all the way up to Castle Age, I think he is still recovered kind of well. He's seeing another stone here now, but of course it's getting more and more difficult to fight back here as AR12 hasn't been hit at home and has a steadier economy now. You can get a hit in here, 1 for 1. KD 15 to 7. So. I don't know where this guy's going, but he's in trouble. So Erikur getting quite a few hits in here. He has ballistics, so his shots will always hit, and evens out the build count a little bit. Should keep making Mangonels here. Yeah, and he's a bit low on gold though, is he? Or is it Mangonel numbers? Yeah. Yeah, if you had 2 or 3 Mangonels, this would be a non-issue. That's true. Probably using his scouts from the opening to scout the map now to see if there are resources by the woodlands, find if Jobi has expanded to somewhere, I assume. Villager numbers is much higher for AR12 now. For population quite the same, but that's more villagers for Jobi. And Oh, these men that I run into a heap of unit here, so it was 4 mango I wasted, unfortunately. Use the mangonel. They are now approaching Imperial Age, and then it shouldn't be a problem to push back the castles from Jobi. This university is up now. He probably wants to get ballistics himself for the final line. Eriko is already in the Imperial Age, getting Bracer, getting Arbalist, and gold mining to mine faster. So you will have the range advantage. Jobi could. Yeah, he's missing gold to pick up. That's it. Not the town center, no one's. Yeah, the castles will melt the tramps, so. And since he's not collecting gold or using the market to click up, he will be way behind him. Or there won't even be a trap board, actually. So he probably is thinking about using Mangonels and Mangoday to hit the trap, but you can't do that when there's a castle and army standing behind it. Now he's up to Imperial Age, so I don't think he's going to be able to hold on for long enough to sustain the push from AR12 coming in now. Mongol Imperial Age would maybe be able to handle this army composition here, but it's just too far away for now. Castle goes down. And you can even, no, I was going to say you could reach the TC, but it's just another jump. Jobi also doesn't have a stable, so he can't get husbandry and bloodlines on the back. There it is, actually. There's the stables and ranges. I guess skirms is the idea. And maybe the upgrades as well. But another castle will go down, and the eco is more and more exposed here for Jobi, so it's going to be difficult to go anywhere. He tries to escape to the corner, but there's not really anything to gain from moving over there. He just soon doesn't have anywhere to go. Reaches Imperial Age now. It does have one castle left to produce traps from or other things. There's 4 traps here now. So. Also dropping a castle. He actually doesn't see that Jobi is on this side, so that's kind of lucky that the castle likely ranges someone is here. behind in 30, but into count now. It's adding scarabs, but AR12 also has skirts on its own, so this is a tough fight for Jobi to take. Mind that the more he loses, the tougher it is to replenish from his lessons, and there is the GG gold. Well played, and it brings this up to 2-0 for AR12. So I'm curious about the eco stats here. More stone, not too surprising for Mongols, but I think he would benefited either from less production of Mangudai or mining, expanding to the other gods more quickly to get the Imperial Age a bit earlier. But it's still a very tough push to hold against on such an open map when you are at a disadvantage from the start, losing very many builds early on. So I think you'll be recovered very well considering that. Alright. Yeah, next set will be Erikur Rablebok. It will be live. So let's see. Starting one. There we go. Okay, now I should have sound. That's good. Just give me a moment to edit the names here. Multi. Let's go. So Vikings versus Mayans. Right, so we have a live Group C match on our hands. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to catch up here. So we have Erikur, group leader as far as I know. He's playing as the Vikings here in the blue. And we have Rablebok in the yellow playing as Mayans. Rablebok also has quite a few wins on his hands, both now and for earlier tournaments. He's been over on the scene for a long time. I think he's not that active these days in the ranked ladder, but he did win the last 1v1 cup arranged in the Age of Empires Norway Discord, and it's just always as a way of getting back in shape for the tournaments, I think, for the game. It just has such a good game knowledge. So, a bit of a look at the maps here. Back gold for Erikur. Bit of forward stone. But this gold a bit forward, this gold as well, kind of, maybe a tower here could... No, it can't reach it, but... Looks like an easy wall off to me. Securing all sorts of resources. And on the Rablebok side we have a side-ish forward golden stone here. Also forward that gold. At least he has stone here, so he has the option to secure stone for castles or towers or whatnot. And should be able to secure this gold as well, I think. And he has scouted his main resources, so he does have a grasp of what to do here. So an interesting matchup actually, because both Vikings and Mayans, they have good eco bonuses, maybe in the long run. I'm not sure who has the stronger one, but free wheelbarrow and handcart for Vikings certainly is helping later on, but of course the Mayan bonus starts already from Field Age, with starting extra with their resources last longer and archers are cheaper, so I'm just gonna join the Discord here quickly. Where is it? So, sorry about that. I think I might have a co-caster join me at some point. So, builder count, dead even. Maybe we will see Erikur going for Rush or Minotaur's opening, and this would be a nice barracks placement, acting both like a wall and forward for the units in that case. He does have sending in number 4 to food now. Now we can hop in. I would happy to have Kokas. Alcover is coming as well, but I mean the more voices and eyes, I just appreciate it. I'm in the Desert Cup channel in the Discord. Some barracks for Rablebok as well. So his Eagle Scout will see the barracks now. He will likely know what to expect. This is going to gold now, so that looks like a Minotaur's build. Yeah, exactly. Just hop onto the Discord if you are able. Erikur also taking the hunt here. Let's also set gathering points on the next hunt, so prevent some idle time there. So militia coming out for both players. Erikur will be slightly at the village, but it's not unlikely that there will be a clash on the middle here. But we also see Rablebok already preparing quick walls here, so.
Yeah, looks like men-at-arms for both.
Yep, I think so. So did you notice anything about the maps or anything you would comment?
Yeah, I think they're both playing quite passively because they're walling everything.
Yep.
Sort of defensive, and they haven't. Okay, now Erikur has moved out with his militia, but Rablebok already sent them defensive, so.
It's okay. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it task them to the berries or something, because it would make more sense to go on the gold and stone side, I think.
Yeah.
Well, there's their TC in the middle, but he could still avoid that as well, I think, and get to. Could be that he was expecting Rablebok's army and wants to intercept that.
Yeah, it's a good call. I think both are making the right decision. He wanted to hit wood and food, which is important early on.
Yep.
And Rablebok expected it.
There's one more men-at-arms for Rablebok though, so Erikur backs off.
Ah, and Rablebok already with the range.
Yeah.
He's early over there.
I think Erikur, he can't afford it because of the walling or something. Because he's short on wood.
Yeah, and he already has 5 farms placed, 6 even.
Ah, yeah.
More of the economy approach for him. But he better wall on the left side if he goes without a range.
So.
Ah, okay, there it is. Maybe we'll just go defensive skirms, then it's fine.
Yeah. Yes, actually is able to secure almost all of his resources by this walling, so he has 2 golds and... Yeah, that's true, actually, you're right, of course, it goes for both players.
Yeah, like, investing a lot in walls will be hard to defend if anyone is deciding to go aggressive.
Yeah, he gets his Eagle Scout at least, so he was separated from the men-at-arms. I don't know if he will try to break through here or what, or is there a hole? There's a hole! Oh, that sucks.
There's always a hole.
Yeah, always a hole.
It's awful for him.
It's like one tile, but that's actually... Yeah, it's...
Quick. No, it's fine.
Yeah, he won't get there. He has archers out, so... They even have a fletching, so...
Maybe it was master plan to trap his men-at-arms. Like, they should not get a kill now. He already has archers out. Already with fletching.
I don't think so. And the quick walls here, yeah, so he will... No, he doesn't get that one up in time, but... Ah, he saves.
Well, it's still annoying.
Yeah, it's idle time that Rablebok doesn't have himself, so... Which brings him 2 villagers ahead for now. Oh, and he spots the hunter, which is also low HP. Ah, he saves it, I think. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's running around there. Wow.
Okay, but he had to focus and didn't queue up enough first in time, so now it's kinda even, because Erikur has free wheelbarrow and Rablebok doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, he tries to send his men at arms forward again, but there's just too many archers out.
Oh, he's up to Castle Age. That was quick.
Yeah, I guess that's why he took the hunt and added the extra farms just to...
Nah, he seems in a decent spot now.
So let's switch to... I'm gonna just switch to the Rablebok. Yeah, he's 200 to the way actually from clicking up. And he's... Aren't really any hills nearby on Rablebok's height, at least not near the resources. Maybe on the stone.
Okay, now he's up. Let's see if Erikur can do damage with the earlier Castle Age, or if he just goes full boom.
Alconder asked, what civ do you favor here? I don't know.
Well, I love to play Mayans, but Vikings are so easy to play with all the economy, with all the good economy, so I don't know. It's sort of 50-50.
And it's also 50% earlier, so he kind of... that will give him a boost there, but of course he needs to do damage as well to really gain from it.
He's moving out now. Let's see if he actually will try to hit him.
No skirms for Rablebok, at least not yet. So, and Erikur has skirms mixed in as well, so should be even with the... and he has more numbers as well in military. So, but that's the bent arms. So, let's see.
Yeah, he needs to run from his gold.
Yeah. Tower.
Too late.
He will get crossbow himself very soon, at least. So, but
yeah, okay, will work.
but yeah, it's good. Just to pull away in time. Oh boy.
But it's really good for Erikur. He can just 3TC boom now in freedom.
Yeah.
Well, Rablebok has to go on stone.
Did he drop a... yeah, Erikur is on 2 ranges as well, and Rablebok still on the... no, he's 2. Okay, I didn't see the second one. I thought he still only had 1.
Ah, that's a good move.
Yeah,
switching
and
to inventory.
Forcing Rablebok's army back again, and now we can run in. He will probably get some kills on the mills here now, I think.
Yeah, it's idle time, and behind that Erikur is also adding his second TC, so we will just pull further ahead.
Yeah, then he just backs out. No, he's causing idle time here, so... well, I thought that university was a TC in Erikur's case. That would be really strange.
Now he goes for it. It looks really clean what Erikur did so far.
Yeah, no, he's
Dictated like the whole game.
He's the one ahead in by some villagers. I'm gonna... where did I see army numbers? Yeah, it's slightly ahead in military as well.
And the third TC on the
And he
goal.
finds another hole, or breaks through, I don't know. I think that was a hole again.
Oh, yeah, I think it was a hole. Ah, but that could be dangerous. If Rablebok was behind there, he could lose all his army now.
And he's not really able to hit any... Maybe... No, not really the woodline either, because there's a TC there and also the army is coming back.
Ballistics is also just coming in for Rablebok. This should be a great fight for him.
Okay, opened it with men-at-arms on the side there. But he's behind in, that's 18 crossbows to at least 30 here, I think. If they assemble together. Just losing numbers now.
That's great for Rablebok.
So, but of course he's replenishing at home as well, but it is resources down the drain, so from production, so he might be able to delay this TC at the very least.
No ballistics hurts him a lot. He could have picked up like 2-3 wills there.
Yeah.
Ballistics.
It's in the researching, but now he's losing all these guys.
That was great for Rablebok.
Who's your favorite? Kong asks. Erikur has had so many strong performances so far, so I think I share a little bit for him because it's also more. It's like playing all the time on the ranked ladder, a lot more than Rablebok. But
Both on 3 TCs now, but Erikur added another range and a siege workshop. Fight that Rablebok. Fight!
oh, and he has takes the hill at least, so he won't be engaging.
But he had more numbers there. He
Yeah.
should have fought. Now Magna will come out and he will
upgrades
never
back
be
though.
able
Yeah,
to
same upgrades as well.
But he's first on the hill.
Aye.
Move up, move up.
Yeah, he has to move up, but he's cleaning numbers here.
No.
It's even numbers now.
If he would have gone to
Oh,
the
look
top
at
of the hill, it would
look
have
at the
been
Mangonel. See, attack round now if it's no, he can't reach them in time. Oh. Should be easy to push this TC now, shouldn't it? With Mangonel.
Yeah. It's really exposed. He needs a tower on the side of it, or his own Magnos. Okay, yes, siege workshop. And he's heavily on stone. He should be able to drop a castle soon.
Yep, I don't have two resources. 530 stone for Rablebok. 480 for Erikur, so.
Yeah, I think they will both try to.
But careful with Mangonel. Oh, is that two?
What a move!
Oh, it was almost two. And there's the castle. Does Erikur see this? He can't see the foundation right now. He sees it now, I think. So that's where his Mangonels should go. But he will. Yeah, he saves one. Yeah, he can. Okay, he can't stop that castle at all.
I think Rablebok should think about going to Imp now. Because if he's later to Imp, then Erikur, his castle will be trapped down.
Yeah, resource-wise, Erikur will be first, I think, if he has the buildings. Yeah, he's imping now.
Yeah, okay, that's really bad for them.
So, and Rablebok is missing both gold and food. So that's of course also the earlier cast stage paying off, because Rablebok has more kills in the end. He has lost less military, but probably produced more as well. He's going for blue archers now. And yeah, there is an opening on the Erikur side now, in the upper corner.
I'm a little confused by Erikur's castle. Why didn't he place it on the hill?
Yeah. It's true.
Like, I guess it will work anyway, because he's earlier up, but a little confused. Ooh, another defensive castle, can you deny that?
He's putting 3 siege warshops as well, so he could be pushing with siege rams more than with trebs and stuff, but...
Yeah, and Doubt Castle. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a no bow.
That could be GG, I think.
Yeah, he will have arb much sooner as well, so he'll deal with the blooms and everything. Still has the numbers, Erikur. Yeah.
Yeah, and Rablebok is still missing the second armor upgrade.
Oh, that's true. I mean, he could... I was going to say he could add another range or something. He's of course experiencing the castle now, but he would need to get at least... Oh, but ow, wow, wow, wow. That was like 7 crossbows in 1 hit there by the Mangonel.
Yeah, all low HP. Oh boy.
It will reach Imp. And he has 2 castles, so he could get more trebs out. No, never mind. There's the castle on the hill for you, for Erikur.
Yeah, he should have no problem sieging up from there.
Or is it like 20 or 30% extra damage or something? From the, no, 20, 25 maybe. Trebs.
Yes, 25%. And Camped Ram, this will be hard to deal with.
Our promise will be kicking in. He's adding the second trap.
Is it paused for you too?
Yep. Let's hope they don't pause for too long for the spec bug to kick in.
Yeah, but I think the GG will be called in like 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
I don't see a way back for Rablebok here.
No, he's behind in numbers, he's behind in economy.
Yeah, Erikur was able to have map control pretty much the entire game. Rablebok never went to his base, I think. And the castle's down.
Well, Kong doesn't look like Rable has Onager. He's only adding Mangonels.
Yeah, I think he can't afford it. No, he's not.
Yeah, he's missing gold. He's mining like crazy down here, but it's not enough.
because there are no defense upgrades for him. And no military left. That should be GG.
Yeah, 39 to 8. Just adding another defensive castle while it's gold. Okay. Panic castle.
Well, props for trying.
Yeah.
He doesn't see everything we see, so maybe he thinks he's ahead in economy or something.
He got a nice mangonel hit in. Yeah, this could certainly look like more of an all-in push. But
Erikur made a berserk as a scout. I appreciate that.
yeah. No, why not? Well, the castle goes up. We'll give him that. Military lead 46 to 5 and just demolishing more and more.
Yeah, he's like double the population now.
Yep. Of course, if he could have afforded mangonel on a journey, he would do more damage because he gets some nice hits in, but with the eco in the back here for Erikur, it's just to replenish. So. 105, yeah. Sprinkling the cat. Yeah, we'll see it soon. I think. Why a house on the side? It's like a panic housing here in Rablebok.
I have no idea.
Ah, okay, GG.
Ah, there you go. GG, well played.
GG indeed. Yeah, I'll take a quick look at the stats and 120 to 80 KD. I think Rablebok must have been able to save a lot of villagers then actually, because he did lose a lot of army as well. So right, let's see if they have a lobby up.
Do we know their home maps?
I didn't ask, so I don't know. But Rablebok was going for Sahara a few times, I think. I think he played that
Yes,
versus
played
you.
Sahara against him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think he actually also played that against another player, I don't remember the match. But yeah, so I see the lobby browser, but they didn't switch map yet. Yeah, looks like from the lobby that it's Desert Void this time.
Oh, my favorite man. Britain war incoming, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's not a bad bet. Think. No, they didn't launch it. Never mind. No, it's switched to Sahara. That's a typical. When you pick a map, then it shows a different map for your opponent and for you. So it's classic bug.
Well, I guess Rablebok will go for Franks then again, like he did the other 2 times.
Yeah, I think so. But then Erikur is also. I mean, in past tournament, at least the last one with the 2v2 tournament, he went for. He was on team with his. What I think is his brother, Bendikur, and then he went exclusively for cavalry sims, all 5 sets. So
Okay.
he might even pick Franks as well, we don't know that if there's a mirror, but the hills can be exploited as well on that map, so.
Maybe Tatars, who knows?
Oh, that would be cool to see.
Okay, they started.
Right.
Berbers, oh boy.
Ah. Okay, so he has the camels at least.
Yeah.
But then there's the eco or the eco difference with the. If there are berries, I think there are berries on most of the maps.
I think they weren't at the beginning, but AJ added them after complaints or something.
Yeah, he tested the maps with Akkal-AOE and he suggested to add some more starting food. So let's see. Yeah, there's berries. So is it all forward resources for Erikur here? Yeah, stone is decent, but I think I favor Rablebok's map a lot more here.
Yeah, early game Rablebok's map is super safe.
Yeah.
One little wall on the left and his goal can like never be denied.
His stones are worse stones, so it would take some effort to secure those. But that's not the most important thing after all.
Yeah, I guess we will see scouts opening for both of them, so stone shouldn't be as important early on.
Oh.
Unless some of them will go tower rush, but I doubt that.
Very good idling by the lumber camp here. Maybe a mistake. Oh, I need to fast forward as well to. No, I don't need to actually.
Okay, what is that lumber camp by Erikur? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, what's his scouting like? Maybe he thinks there was wood behind there or something?
Well, it's still decent. Could be worse.
Yeah, it's not easily reached by archers, at least. So, this could be something. He's pushing in deer as well. I guess they're both likely to do that. Is the scouts cheapers as well, or no? It's Castle and Imperial Age for Berbers.
Sorry?
I was thinking about cheaper stable units for Berbers, but that starts in Castle Age, so I was
Yes.
had to check it. But it should potentially, assuming they both go for double stable, for example, in Castle Age, that could play to Erikur's advantage. If the
It seems like Rablebok is going for Drush again because he has 4 on wood. Erikur has 3 on wood for classic scouts, but
yeah,
I think I remember Rablebok actually drushing me on this map too.
yeah, it's
I think so.
certainly doable. It's and he's, I don't know if he scouted the other side yet. He actually didn't, but since it's fairly open on the Erikur's side, it's not the worst idea.
Okay, he just found his main gold, so he knows where he is. And flexes on attacking the house.
Oh,
Garrison, can hit that. Garrison.
it's too far, isn't it? Or is it?
I think it could be
6 stats, 1,
reachable.
2.
I don't know.
No, it's annoying. Getting that attack sound constantly. I would deal with it only because it was annoying. And with the berries in that position, it's easy for the Drush to hit it if it doesn't wall the entrance in time.
But this barracks is quite late. It could also be men at arms. Not sure yet. But he collected 10 gold. Never mind, it will be a Drush.
Yeah, and Erikur on the way up. So he might actually be feudal age by the time he gets there. This villager is going for the second lumber camp now. Oh, they're going for the scout first.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah.
Now his Drush will be a lot weaker.
And look at Erikur's barracks as well. He has to be expecting this.
Yeah.
So
Garrison. Oh, so many isles in this DC.
So I don't know if Erikur has studied other games or what, because he hasn't really scouted the barracks from Rablebok. He hasn't scouted much at all, but
Yeah, 1 lumber camp, TC, and that's about it.
he does have an island here though, maybe he doesn't get the notification. Oh, but these villagers need to pull back, yeah.
Oh, Drush is coming.
Yeah.
Maybe he can even delay the stable a bit.
Still...
Nice.
No, 3 points. Okay, nice walling here. And maybe Rablebok is gonna try the right hand side, but that's closed as well. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I think he just clicked in and then his units are moving to the left now.
Yeah. But Erikur
But if he
really...
managed
5 villagers building the stables now, he really wants it up.
Yeah.
And look at the scout standing inside the barracks and hitting it. There's some pretty bugs in this update as well.
Does he pick off the hill? 8 HP? Ah, no. Erikur nearly picked off a...
Oh yeah, on the other side, yeah. But he certainly obstructs the hunt. But no more scouts will get in. Up! There's an opening down in the... Now there's 1 tree. Okay, looked like it was open behind the woodland.
That would have been really unfortunate.
And Rablebok he has scouted the back of his woodland, fortunately, so he knows it's closed.
I think I like Rablebok's start. He's fully walled, so scouts won't be a problem.
And the scouts will need to deal with the rush, otherwise the barracks could go down. Worst case.
Yeah. He bought himself a lot of time with that. And he's walling in the scout.
Oh, sneaky move.
I approve.
Finds the weak foundation here. Ah, he's not gonna get that in time. Or maybe he will.
Look, oh, he even locked the gate, man. Nice.
Looking for Rablebok is very, very close to just taking straight castellation, so he will be well ahead. Erikur is nowhere near taking up.
He's just missing the wood for the blacksmith. So 3 verse and you can go up. It's nice.
Look at this villager running around behind the barracks. So annoying. Just forcing reaction to get the kills.
And up to Castle Age he goes.
There it is. Very good with
I think it's a
150
really nice
wood
start.
and gold, so it's gonna be a while for him.
Please don't let the scouts in now. Okay, he realized.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? He's gonna repair it, or... Yeah. Ah, then it just blew away. I was warning off the last bit. Very good on this side.
Double stable knights will be really annoying for Erikur to deal with.
Yeah.
He
The
needs to focus
second
on
one is coming up now.
element.
Yeah. For Rablebok. I've seen him even go 3 and 4 stables sometimes, even in 1v1s, so...
Oh boy.
It's not unlikely if he can sustain the production. Let's see at his res. Yeah, maybe not this time yet.
Yeah, he only has 8 farms. He needs a lot more farms.
Yeah. But he will have a huge head start to Castle Age, that's for sure. Erikur is only missing gold now.
Yeah, and he clicked up now.
And he's also adding his second stable.
I think Rablebok just only make 2 knights and then focus on booming. He has so much wood and so less food.
Yeah.
Just add third and second and third TC and boom a little.
Yes. Nice map for it. It's got both space and the resources, like the woodlines, huge woodlines, just a TC next to some of them would be easy access. Of course he has the better farms all the way as well, with free upgrades. So he's running forward. No openings unless there's a hole. No.
Well, there's a hole on his berries for now. But
Yeah, it looks like his scouts turned the way back, so I think... Yeah, but he's closing the gap now. Yeah.
But
Get to...
downhill versus knights, but as it was. Ah, okay, he's in time.
Yeah. If he'd hit the weak foundation in time.
Ah, yeah, and there's the third TC. So he will boom for a little.
Yeah. But he won't be able to do any damage before Erikur hits cancellation himself, so... Good awareness there, keeping them away. Now he's adding cameras.
Triple stable, what the hell? Wow.
So, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Well, they did that in extended field age, so that's
And instant monastery from Rablebok. Very nice.
Yeah, you probably have the scouting intel to see the... No, it's just expecting, I guess.
Yeah, probably. He knows he can never fight knight versus camels, so he needs monks. If he doesn't want to go fight. Okay, but he wastes his knights.
Yeah, right now we almost could actually, because earlier was 3 camels, but still. No upgrades for Erikur. Maybe.
Okay, now he just needs to focus on not letting him in.
There won't be any defensive castles anytime soon though, because he can't... Okay, he is going for a mine in the stone, but that would be very, very inefficient, unless he does something with walling.
Yeah, please delete that.
And the camels should be able to break through here, maybe. Ah, monk, of course, monk.
Yeah, both players booming on 3 TCs now. I don't think we will see much action till Imp for now.
No. Kong suggested in the early game tower on Erikur's wood line, so that would have been a play, I think. But that never happened. Okay, he's making a bit more space to mine now, but now he might not be able to creep wall in the corner here.
He needs move a will from his gold ASAP, but
There are 2 monks though that he'll get, but that's... Okay, it's only 5 camels, so if he converts to camels...
He will get in with his scouts. And the scouts will snipe the monks easily. That's bad for Rablebok, that's really bad.
Yeah.
He will lose all his monks here.
Camel helps out, but I know the camels of course.
Or at least he should.
Yeah, I think he's...
Ah, he saved that one.
One left. Yeah, it's in the relic.
If it's in the relic, you actually can't attack it. Maybe that saved it.
I didn't know monks could move on top of relics like that.
Yeah, it's the glitch. It shouldn't be possible.
Huh?
But this went really good for Rablebok.
Yeah,
He traded like 2 monks for everything Erikur had.
It's good
Nice.
defense there. One quick wall would have been even better though. But...
Still really even. Nearly same villager count, both getting handcard now. This will go on for a while, this game.
Some more military for Rablebok, but yeah, like you say, it will go to Imp, so... Rablebok's eco seems actually a bit more balanced at the moment. He will probably take Imp first, which usually was earlier to cast Ledge as well, so he should, but...
Yeah.
But Erikur is collecting relics now.
I'm curious about their late game compositions. What they want to go for.
Yeah. It depends on what they see underway, of course, but already with the stables from Erikur, it should be Heavy Camel, I guess, and
Probably.
but what else? And then Rablebok will, if he's being under attack,
Yeah,
first it
Rablebok
is.
will go Halberdier.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
He has to. So.
But will Erikur go camera archers or skirms? I don't know. But he's not on stone yet, so he should prepare a couple of skirms, I guess.
Yeah. He's very... It's only on 12 on wood for now though, so he's setting up the eco for camels first.
Will you deny the TC? Oh, that's annoying.
Oh,
Oh god, that's so annoying. No, don't show your monks. Ah, he has his cast.
I think Erikur might secure all the relics. Or did Rablebok get any? Not yet.
Rablebok already has 2.
Oh, he has 2, okay. Yeah, I wasn't. Now I didn't like. Okay, so 2 for each then. Unless he snaps this one. Let's see. Some camels there. Oh,
Right now, I
yep.
think the early Halberdier push could be really good. Because has nothing to do with help at the moment.
Yeah, no, he's adding more stables actually, so... And probably doesn't have any of the upgrades for like fletching and stuff either. No. So I'm already quite a few pikes for Rablebok out.
Yeah.
Adding siege as well. What's is gonna be mangonels
Well,
then? Or?
maybe
No.
capped ram and bombard cannon, maybe.
Oh, that's a conversion. Can't say the monk. No. He gets camel.
Kill it, kill it, kill it. Delete. Oh.
Help this in.
Yeah, this push is scary.
It's gonna be, but the rangers are up. But then there's the upgrades, I think he's getting fetching just now. Ballistics though.
If he's able to destroy these 3 archery ranges, I think it's really good for Rablebok.
He's building some in the back
But
as well. From Erikur. So he's,
okay, that's a smart
so
move.
he's reacting. Well, it's only 1 for now, but... Almost gets the monk before he can deposit the relic. Skirms are out, but they need to be elite, and that tech is not in.
Yeah. Need elite, they need Podkin and Bracer. This is looking really good for Rablebok.
Yeah. So,
He's adding traps behind. If he gets a forward castle, would be awesome.
so I think he could cast them. Should cast them by the ranges or something, or
Yeah, that would be awesome.
with the gold and yeah.
If he could get that up, I think it would be a game for him.
He's also attacking the ranges in house. So once the skirps come out, they might be attacked if they're released one by one. They aren't obviously, but.
Ah, interesting. Erikur tagged into Cavalier. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's still all the palisades. No, there's double palisades on the sides. Okay, so but you could break in somewhere through the palisades.
And forward castle coming now. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's also
I really like it.
also a good spot for the gold and yeah, even range reinforcements.
Ah, and he saw the Cavalier due to the trap. Nice.
Ah,
Ah no, the Cavalier, the helps are following one Cavalier. Nice play by Erikur.
yeah. 2 tribes down. He won't get the third. Any
But still, looking at the population, it's 90 to 160.
yeah.
Really nice play by Rablebok.
You could see the helps on the left side punch through palisade walls as well, and he will be in. Oh, so annoying with helps everywhere.
Yeah.
Forces a
Two
defensive
panic
castle here.
castles now.
Oh, two. Where's
boy.
the other one?
Like right, right
I
in
see
the
it
middle
now.
of the
Yeah,
space.
but that will lose to the Trebs.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's full panic mode. He sees his population is only 80. There's herbs everywhere and traps. He's just stalling the game for a little bit, but he has no gold left in his base. Barely no gold.
And GG.
Yeah, GG.
So he
Very well
was.
played by Rablebok.
Yeah, it was smart tactical moves and very good push. So also kind of impressive because his scouting, he didn't actually know if Erikur had any ranges or anything in the back.
No.
So that was just reading it from camels and scouts and hoping for the best, I guess.
Yeah. Game sense was on point there.
Yeah. Guess you could get a grasp on it from the eco setup as well, but yeah, 89 to 40 KD for Rablebok. Much more gold. So it brings it to even. It's 1-1. And now if I'm gonna take a guess at home map, it will be Serengeti for Erikur, but that's just my guess.
Yeah, he demolished me there. Oh boy.
So, and he still has, well, he used Berbers now, right? So if he has he hasn't used Mongols, he hasn't used Huns. He has many options.
Well, I'm happy either way. It's gone to 3 games.
Yeah.
So that's all I was hoping for.
Yeah, it's not Serengeti actually, it looks like it's plains. I find it in spectate games here. So they're already on it. It's Serengeti, hopefully to end the 3-minute rush clicking deer. Yeah. But it's plains. And Erikur playing as Huns versus Indians from Rablebok. So he has a nice counter there, potentially.
Planes.
Well, Huns is great in that sense on an open map like that. So let's see them. Very open map, very scattered woodlines. Very few woodlines, at least in the back for both players.
Erikur's map is really bad. He
Yes.
only has one big woodline close to him.
It's just wide open on both sides, of course, but
Oh, but then again, Rableboks are all forward, so both maps suck.
yeah, but the last time Rablebok played this map, he used the small woodlines instead of expanding, so he could easily pull back and save villagers. But that's only gonna last for so long, of course.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What was the final score between AR and Jobi? It was 2-0 to AR. You write it as well. This is scouting from Rablebok. Is he still looking for Erikur, or no? He found the berries. Never
He
mind.
found berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time it should be scouts for both players.
Looks like Erikur's boar was really far away, so that could be. The villager will be fine, but she will be hurt. Also idling while bringing it in. I think he might be missing some. Yeah, he's missing 2 sheep.
Oh, that's really unlucky. Look how far away they are.
Yeah.
Holy
But
crap.
they are like in the corner of the map, man.
Wow.
You don't even think about scouting that until very much later.
Yeah, at this point you think you see Rablebok's high score. He had to scout a lot, so you probably think you got lamed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unlucky.
So we'll probably, well, he's pushing deer, of course, but then we'll probably put at least another wilder to berries to compensate as well. But it certainly makes scouts harder in the build. He's running back and forth with a villager on the board there, trying to lure it. And now shooting in the air. Oh, I think he's a little bit stressed now, it seems like, Erikur, because he couldn't find the rest.
Okay, I think I'm a little bit ahead of you because I'm where Rablebok's during his second boar now.
Okay. I'm fast forwarding. There we go. I'm live. So there, Rablebok is up. So it will be up at 20 pop, but also Erikur will be up 2 pop ahead, so he should be able to afford more once he gets there. I hope he remembers to Q or click loom now. No, QH, no? Oh, there it is, QH.
Erikur is completely blind about Rablebok. He has no idea where he is.
Look at his scouting and I didn't find those 2 sheep. It's just, it shouldn't even happen.
It's disgusting. So unfortunate.
I mean, you have the most open map in the world, and then the sheep are just tucked away in the corner.
Oh, he might lose his scout now. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, of course, yeah, fuel edge scout, of course. Good reaction there, putting the builds at once.
Let's see what Rablebok can do with his earlier fuel age. And he also knows exactly where Erikur is taking all his resources.
Yeah.
He really scouted well. He scouted the berries, the wood line, the barracks. Sees another lumber camp now.
So what would be the better play? Would it be to hit the wood or the food now? Because if he hits the wood
I think
now...
he should hit the wood line.
Yeah, because Erikur is placing the stable, and if he hits the wood now and idles it, that's gonna make life difficult. Yeah, already a spear at the wood line, one of the wood lines. So I think he will just need a spear on the other wood line now, and he should be okay for now.
Yeah.
Three scouts, one right into the spear. He got it. Wow.
That hurts.
Nice hit.
Well, he was about to get housed. Everything planned.
Yeah, calculated move. Just a distraction. Just trying to build false confidence for Erikur. So it will be 3v3 in a scout fight here, but they need to stay together in that sense. Well, he's going forward too, but he can't really hit Rablebok safely either.
One of his. Okay, now he realized. Blacksmith. Okay, no player adding a range yet. Seems like all scouts for both of them.
Yeah, it will be staying in feudal for a while here.
Rablebok added a blacksmith. Let's see if he gets like either attack or armor. He gets attack. Okay.
Well, that's useful for the spearmen in the spearmen fights, and
That's
also for the scouts going forward. So.
Can you find a kill?
Oh, if you
Oh,
saw the
low
weak
HP.
one? Oh, I saw the weak one, but they didn't catch it in time. Nice dodges though, he didn't lose any HP there, I think. Could charge this spearman if he's attentive. No,
Oh,
only takes the
nice.
hit.
And another spearman.
And
That spearman
the
really
attack
has
is
a
in,
nice
so
weapon.
it's...
Oh.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That spearman is MVP so far. And he's
But finally
simultaneously
gets a build.
attacking Erikur's woodline. Nice. The start is really nice for Rablebok.
Rablebok ahead in military now. One more hit and at least one scout is dead here. Yeah, just down. Another scout down.
Ah, okay.
A little bit of a waste there.
Yeah, that was a little sloppy. How is Erikur so far ahead now? What the hell?
So I think he has been producing less army or had less idle time or something. And can't...
Just 21 farms. Yeesh. Oh no, look where Erikur is building his lumber camp. That
Aye!
woodland is so unfortunate.
Yeah.
But maybe he will find a sheep.
At least he's far away, and Rablebok has barely scouted. He won't, from Rablebok scouting, he won't guess that there's a lumber camp there because it looks like a really thin Baldwood language. It is, but maybe he tries to hide away. What a stressful map. Yeah, it's not exactly a fast castle map, is it?
Rablebok going for bloodlines now. And armor, so he wants to hit in feudal again.
Yeah. He will have the... I mean, he does have... Yeah, he's almost got the same amount of farms. They both have 21 farms, like you talked about, I think. Oh, it's 18 to 21, it's actually more farms for Rablebok, but his villagers are cheaper.
He needs some spears now. Let's see, we'll lose some villages here. Oh no, that's a bad fight for Rablebok.
Yeah.
He clicked the upgrades but didn't have the army for it.
There's one build down. Erikur 5 builds ahead actually, so he's causing a lot of idle time for Rablebok.
Yeah, I know he will snipe at least another one.
Palm says don't
Ah,
do it.
he only clicked the wall on. Ah, he didn't actually finish it.
Yeah. Now
Oh, and
it's
he will
looking
lose
bad.
his scouts. Yeah. Oh no. I like the idea of going full feudal, but he clicked the upgrades while he had like 2 or 3 scouts and couldn't produce for a
Yeah.
while.
I know Erikur is
Erikur
up
immediately took
as well.
advantage.
Erikur is 12% castlage now, so this is gonna be tough.
And another awesome fight. Yeah, 3 rangers coming, there's a Cav Archer switch incoming for Erikur.
Yeah, you might as well have gone knights because there won't be any camels anytime soon. But the Cav Archers and scouts, of course. Probably needs to push now or GG. Yeah, that's true. He's adding even more scouts now, so he will have tanky scouts at least. And Erikur only has 1 barracks to produce spears from. But he's running in and doing more. Surely he can clean this up now if it comes to that.
1 hero skirmisher.
Oh, yeah, he's down. So military numbers, I need to find that again. 13 to 9 for now, but then 10% again left to castlage. Low lines, armor.
Erikur has more villagers and is in Gaslight. This is looking rough for Rablebok.
It's the thing you can't, so you could go 3 ranges like that with wood saved from not having to build houses. So houses, yeah, this wood and gold income is fine as well. It's easily sustained triple production here.
Okay, Rablebok will click now. I'm a little worried he will take
no,
too many
but look now,
losses.
he might find the Erikur's woodline now. Oh, go, move! Man, it's 5 more tiles. Oh, I think he sees. Oh, but the creek walls. Nice.
Yeah. And he will lose his scouts now.
Oh
most
yeah,
likely.
now they will. Now they're in trouble. But anything
Maybe
that
he
can
keep
delay
busy.
Erikur's forward.
Yeah.
But
Okay, but he's producing forward now. Cavarchers already has Botkin, Bloodlines.
yeah, and it should be. I think he has like 9 at least now, probably more.
Yeah.
Spears won't do anything here.
He might be able to engage versus the scouts, but that's about it. Holy crap, that's a lot of scouts.
Yeah, 12 scouts.
Wow.
And he does have 2 stables to produce camels from when he reaches castlage, and he can afford.
He will lose half of his farmers and probably his gold.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
Should split up now, Erikur, I think, and hit the woodline in the back or something as well. Almost even looks like he has ballistics, but that's just the numbers. So many characters now.
And he even already added the second TC. Yeah, once he cleans these scouts, it's kinda over.
Yeah, military 23 to 9 now, and that's basically all cavalry for Erikur. Few camels, but it won't be enough. I think you shouldn't even bring them out on the field until he has more numbers, actually. So there's 3 camels against 20 cav archers now. 4 camels. And then just hit them around, hit them around. Yeah, upgrading to light cav at least, but...
Well, he even has +2, but Erikur has so many numbers already, it won't matter.
So, and no possibility to make skirms or anything either, so...
No. Well, he is on 3 TCs though, so
3
maybe if he can
TCs,
stabilize.
6 camels, 7, but some of them are weak now.
Oh boy, that's a ballsy TC for Erikur, but should be able to control it.
Is he going forward or something?
9 anti-CAs and Netkaki.
Oh.
to end
Well, that's 2 goals right there. So. And a castle here. Okay.
In your face.
So. So 11, 12 camels now. So still nearly 30 cav archers. So oh boy. That's not good value for the camels here. TC fire as well, castle going up. CG soon, there's no production from Rablebok now. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, there we go. GG.
Strong play from Erikur. Yet again. So also a perfect sid for open maps like this, I think, just to, if you're able to stay on the aggressive side and just produce and annoy, so it's tough to beat. So it ends with 2-1. Very even KD though, still, but that was just in the end much stronger army for Erikur.
Yeah, he had so many numbers. Like, such a good map position with that castle.
Look at the stone collected number,
Really
it's 666 stone. It's a nice number to end on. Yeah, interlead timeline looks like he almost always at least matched the army numbers and maybe took better fight. So that's it for Desert Cup for today, I think. So thanks for hanging along and concasting. It's always good to have more than one person seeing the action, I think. So I think I'm gonna close the stream there, and thanks for watching to the people here. 15 viewers, I like that. Nice. Oh, he's alive. Alive? Yeah, we'll send him there.